Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Factory Town, and we're paused because just had it paused. Today we want to get these tome level 3s happening because we're in a position now where we really need a bunch of these to be able to research our Omnipipe transmission. And I mean, let's face it, Omni-Temple construction is going to no doubt require a serious amount of magical knowledge. So I think we can safely assume that that's a thing. I really also want to get the airship. I think that is going to be sort of the replacement for the caravan in the near future. But we'll see how we go. For now, what I want to do is I want to get some of these guys not doing what they're doing. All right, because I want to save up a few crystals so that we can get this this situation with the spell books happening. Because that's where we were going with this, wasn't it? We want to have these additional spell books. I mean, it's definitely one of each. That's for sure. All right. So we'll have a few enchanted books. What we are just missing is the crystals. So, does anyone have any crystals available? You've got 3. You've got 10. We actually, apart from water, we actually have crystals that we want. So let's bring them out. All right. Nope. You got to go that way, and then all the way down here. Into there, please. All right, that's 3. That's honestly probably going to be enough. Let's get the fire crystals. That's plenty. Let's get the earth crystals going as well. All right, and then once we get some water crystals, we do have water crystals. All right, there's 3 water crystals. Okay, that's going to do us because they are rechargeable, which is nice. Alright, so we'll delete all of that down into there. I hope I did not just delete some crystals. I feel like I did. Let's go have a quick check. We have 2 earth crystals. I mean, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use them. Okay, there we go. So let's get you to pick up the earth crystals and drop them off over here. There we go. And then once you're there, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna go back, but maybe you will. Where are you going? That seems like a roundabout way to do it, but, good for you. So, now that we have the crystals, we actually will be making the spellbooks. And now that you're done, we'll just remove you from existence. All right. So, yes, the spellbooks are now being made, and we just need to have them come up to there. So, I'm just going to do that. We're going to get our friendly little dude here. All right, you're going to pick up that, and that, and drop off everything there. There we go. Seems pretty easy. Let's quickly set some filters just so that we don't end up with all of one thing and none of another. There we go. All right. That should get us going, and I just got to pause recording for just one moment. All right, and we're back. There we go. Just my son getting up for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and generally making an annoyance of himself as he's trying to go to bed to avoid going to sleep. Of course. Now, where were we? Yes. So this caravan is bringing all our books and dropping them off there, and so we should see. We now have the requirements. Well, of course, the one thing I forgot is we actually need to have the research first, don't we? So let's begin with what we can do, which is the fire tome. There we go. You are happily doing your thing. Now, I just want to check what's going on with your recharge. I do assume that we can't send the charged elemental crystals into this one, which has no elemental input. I think that seems like a pretty safe bet. This will build up. We'll have all the spell books. Yeah, we'll have all the spell books sorted soon, but we can now get the Fire Tome level 3. There we go. All right. And what are you doing? We're going to change you from level 2 Fire Tomes to level 3 Fire Tomes. There we go. All right. Which also means we need to delete that one and then add in that one. There we go. All right. See if that took hold. It did not. All right. So we do that, and we do a drop off of that over here, and that should now take hold. That seems to be the deal with the way that works. Here it is. All right. So now we can move you up, and we can just delete that one. There we go. All right. That's pretty good. If only this was working. And the reason this is not working is because we have no crystals. And of course we have no crystals because if you remember at the start, I said, well, let's stop all the crystals. Surprisingly, stopping all the crystals stopped all the crystals. Yep, who would have guessed it? It has had a chance for some of our crystals to gather up, and I say gather up, but we have exactly 7 of them. All right. So, the other thing I want to do now that we have that going, and we've almost got enough for our Earth research, we'll get there in a minute. What we need to do now is we need to sort out our elemental crystals, because this current situation is just basically rubbish. It's basically complete and utter rubbish. All right. I think the only way we're going to fix this is by bringing those temples. Bringing those temples in. I mean, temples themselves are very expensive. Yeah. We might as well just move the ones that are out here. So, if we were to move the ones that are out here, obviously this whole thing would become redundant. This whole thing would become redundant. So, let's just make the. I've got an idea now. If this becomes redundant, we could use this as a second stockpile for stones, for elemental stones, because as you can see, we're actually going through more elemental stones than we can supply. So we're going to change this around, and we're going to bring. Okay. All right. We'll reuse everything. We'll reuse everything that we have in a more fitting manner. It's going to be a big change. I really would like to have some of this other research done before we do this, because it's going to really kill the research while I'm doing it. Is the issue? All right. Let's get you doing Earth Tome level 3s. There we go. And then where is our friend? Where is our friend? There he is. All right, let's change this one to Earth Tome level 3. There we go. And we want you now to pick up Earth Tome level 3 and drop off Earth Tome level 3. There we go. And then change our tasks to delete that one, move that one up, and delete that one. There we go. All right, so now you got 5 tasks. Pick up the tomes. We've got fire and earth. I mean, already fire. You can see the difference it's made. Like fire's almost caught back up to the others, even though we spent 2k getting the level 3 fire tomes. Already, look, it's amazing. We've got almost we've got 3 fire tomes there. That's 150 science compared to 6 of the other tomes, which is only 60. So, I mean, those numbers kind of speak to themselves. There's numbers over here. All right. There's a lot going on in that mage tower, I've got to say. We probably at some point should build more mage towers so that they can work a bit faster. When we actually get our production up and running. Okay, so first of all, let's destroy these trains. All right, I'm just going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it to water. Let's keep water going. All right, which one's water? Your water? Your water, okay. We'll keep water going for now. But these ones I want to turn over to other uses. And to begin with, let's move... Okay, let's move and see what this is going to look like. Put that there. Fire... it doesn't really matter at this point. We'll sort it out. So we had something like this, and we have stones coming in here. All right. So these need stones and crystals, which it doesn't actually need crystals because we can recharge the crystals with our recharges. So let's move these guys up here, and this one, move this one over to here. Okay. And let's get some mana piping going. I'm gonna try this, and then we'll see how we go with a equal splitter, just in case. All right, so this is going to be outputting purified crystals. That's actually correct. The access is in out. Item filter, I assume works for the outside. I believe this setup works. We are going to test it. And then likewise, actually this other one over here needs to do the same thing. So we do that, we do that, we do that. These are depleted crystals, yes. Depleted mana and purified crystals, beautiful. Right, depleted mana and purified crystals. Get back in here. Not that, we need that. And a splitter. All right. The splitter only works if we have 20 mana crystals in there already. So let's do that. Let's do 20 mana crystals, and we're going to do that by. I want to empty these guys out. That is true. So let's for a moment stop you doing what you're doing, and then just do something like that. Purified crystals. Okay, so you've got 20. There's no simple way to do this, is there? Other than do that, and so now everyone will have 20 once this actually works, and then unfortunately for us, all these crystals are going to become fodder for our town hall. That's all right. I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with it, but here we are. All right, so that'll keep doing that. We're not going to keep refilling that for now because this will be filling. All right, so these now should have 20 crystals in each. All right, so they just need the stones. Now, fire is going to be an easy one. But what we want to do then is I want to get rid of some of these and change some of these. All right. So, your filter is no longer air crystals. Your storage ability now is going to be firestones. Firestone. Firestone, earthstone, water, firestone, earthstone, airstone. Fire. I want to try and match this one. Fire, air, water, earth, fire. No, okay. I've stuffed it up already, haven't I? So this one should be fire. Oh yeah, fire. The problem is I got those. Let's just get rid of all of these first so that we know what's going on. All right, this guy actually has some crystals, which is a bit of a problem. But I am just going to delete it. All right, let's delete these trains. Get these other trains moving. All right, you have what? You have water crystals, but you've got no unloader now. Okay, well, too bad. All right, you're okay doing mana crystals. You're another delete job, and then that just leaves you. Okay, there we go. So those trains, they're all gone. We've got the materials back. We've probably got a bunch of crystals in here, yeah. I want to get you grabbing that, and that, and drop off everything over here. Sure. All right. Let's try not to actually forget about it. Is there any more? Oh, there are more crystals. You can go another round. You can go another round. All right. We'll try not to forget about it. So, as I was saying, these guys are actually not doing anything for us. So I'll delete them for now. And okay, so we've got fire storage, we've got air storage. We need water and stone. We need water storage, water, and I said stone, but what I of course really meant was earth. There we go. All right, so now we have the crystals. So we want to build a train unloader, rail unloader, going into each of these. And you know what I do like? I do like that this is a visual representation on the map of what's here. Water and earth. There we go. All right. That's great. And then we're just putting in trains with hopper cars. We can delete that one too. And this hopper car is going to be firestones. Yeah, we may not be able to see the other hopper cars. Oh yeah, there we can. All right, so you are air stones. No, you need a hopper, and that is going to be water stones, and you need a hopper, and you are going to be earth stones. All right, so we've got earth, water, air, fire. You guys can now get moving, and they should start bringing the materials in. All right. Okay. This whole thing here is now redundant. And in fact, it is taking up space that I do need to use. Yep, that one's in there for some reason. Oops. Not sure what's going on. What am I doing? All right. Get rid of some of these just to make visually clear what's going on here. All right. So, the reason why we need to remove all this, if you haven't cottoned on already, is so that we can bring up the other stones and we can have both stones feeding in here. And to do that, we will need to go... Ooh, these are too close, aren't they? These are too close, which means, of course, that we just need to do something like this. Nope, not that. All right. Hopefully this will become clearer at what we're doing in a moment. Okay, so now we can delete that. Pop that one there. And there we go. Okay. All right. Now we need these rails reconnected. And I realize I totally understand what the problem is now. These are always going to go like that, aren't they? These are always going to go like that. Which is actually not as bad as it seems, apart from this one. So, all I actually need to do, none of this is required anymore. We just need to have the same settings that we have here, which is hard to click on. There we go. Hold until empty and unload the fire crystals. Item filter, fire stones, not fire crystals. Your filter is fire stones. And then we just delete that. There we go. And now here, hold until empty. There we go. Okay. This is all right. Do I want to reuse these? Sure, I do. Okay, let's get this going here. So we're going up there, and now you're going to there. All right, we'll get this other stuff going here as well. And I mean, this is all just redundant now. So let's actually clear this away. Clear this away. You're gone. Okay, because those things aren't doing anything for us because of this situation here. All right, let's get this one going back here. Let's get rid of these pushers for now. I really should have kept that foundation there. All right. Okay. Let's. We don't want to waste materials. Don't want to waste materials. So let's do that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. Here we have it. Now we're starting to talk. That. All right, so that gets over the top of those. Yep. Bang. And then the last one that we want is our earth stones. Going over like that. All right. Now we can remove that. Don't remove that though. That's not what I want to remove. There you go, buddy. All right, and then remove all of that. All of this just for a little bit of a change up. All right, give me that. Give me that. Beautiful. All right. Oops. No. We actually need. We don't need these ones to come from there, do we? Nope. All right. Now, grabber. Build a grabber. And grab away. All right. Let's get some foundations over these. Like this. And, I mean, we actually... yeah, okay. Let's just see the issue here. There we go. Perfect. Let's get these guys on here like that, and then see if this works. All right, so this one goes up to there. This one goes up to there. This one goes up to there, and then there and there. We get. Should have done that second because that one's going to override it. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, we kind of messed those up, didn't we? We kind of messed those up, but we'll change it. So this is going to be water, not earth, just water. And this one is earth instead of water. There we go. All right. And we are operational. Let's have a look at these crystals. I think they're just not operational anymore because we're full of ether. You should still be working though, shouldn't you? And maybe, no, yeah. Okay. So now that we have that, we want to use up the fire. Okay. So the earth stones now that we have the stones, we want to turn them into crystals. And to do that, we need the temples. Now we're at the temple stage. Okay, so let's start with the fire temple. Start with the fire temple, which is actually way over here. Let's take you and just move you. Now, some people may think this is a bit cheaty, but you know, not me. Not me. I don't think that at all. I think it's great. Air temple is up here. We'll face them all back this way, and we'll face all these ones up, and then we'll build a road to connect them up for the very important bonuses. Very important bonus. Okay, water temple. Water temple. Yep, too much spinning around. Water temple and earth temple. And earth temple. Okay. Let's not worry about all the ether and mana crystals that we're wasting in those barns, but hey. Let's build a road now over to here. And then, I don't know, maybe over here. You're not gonna build over for me? That's sad. All right. And something like that. There we go. All right. So now these should get the 120% bonus. Look at that, beautiful. And we get that without worrying about any of these things. All right. So these guys need the ether and crystals. Now, luckily for us, we have crystals available. They do use up the crystals. So these guys are using up the crystals, yes. Which is why we have our crystal supply. And that's great. Why did I not put them in the middle? Well, no real reason. Just, hang on. No. What am I doing this for? Almost forgot the beauty of ether piping. This piping here, in fact. Bang. Look at that. That's just a wonderful thing. Just a wonderful thing. All right. Because then we bring in the mana piping, and I can't spin. Interesting. I can't spin when I'm in that zone, but I can spin here. All right. We need to. What I need to reuse all of the stuff that's coming out of here first. I want to do something like. No. That piping is actually also pretty useless now. It is not. Okay, this is not as useless as I thought, because we do need to bring some ether down to here, don't we? Haha, aha. Okay. Let's swap this direction around. Suddenly not as exciting about the piping. And all right, so that is fire ether going like that. And it looks like I'm getting very confused here, and we're running out of time. All right, so this ether is fire ether. Let's get the fire ether down here. Right, that's actually got a heap of fire ether. The air ether, which is actually coming from this second one. Let's just also do something like that, and we'll fix these up at a later date. Get rid of all of this stuff. Thank you. All right, turn you out. This is air ether, and it also actually doesn't matter. They can actually split now that I think about it. Anyway, here we are. And water ether into there. There we go. Easy peasy. All right, with that all done, now let's go back to, that's actually drained, which is nice. All right, so that one's empty. We can delete it. This one's not empty. I did not empty you out. There you go. You can go that way. We got a lot of fire crystals apparently. Fire ether, sorry. And is this one empty? Yeah, this one's empty. Water's empty. Okay. Okay, so water ether goes there. And eventually this ether will come in there. Oh, that's the water ether, sorry. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on and get this going. So if I get you just doing that, then we can just temporarily bypass this one, which we'll use later. And then, okay, I do actually want to bring you in down here. And then have our splitter doing what the splitter does, there, and there, which is evening this through by going 3, 2, and 1. There we go. And then let's just make this 0 because we actually don't want, even though there's no pipe there, I don't know if this can actually push away from a pipe. But let's not let that stop us. All right, there we go. So now these guys have everything they need to be pumping out a stack of crystals. A stack of crystals. Oh, that's wonderful. Geez, an airship would be pretty nice now, wouldn't it? Well, we got airtime available. Should make airtime, shouldn't I? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Crystal production. Do we put them in some crates? I mean, 10 at a time. That's actually all that a caravan can hold, isn't it? Is 10. So let's not worry about that. Let's do a 2 wide road here, which I should have done. From the get-go, so that the caravans can pass over each other, which we kind of rely on at this point in the game. Because we are not working our way into... we have not worked our way yet into airships. There we go. That should allow them to pass and do their thing. All right. Now we have crystals. Let's get some caravans. Build a caravan. And look, we're going to stick with 1 for each. 1 for each. Seems to be working pretty well for us. And drop off. Pick up and drop off. Pick up and drop off. Okay. But now you can see we actually do have... We've got way more than 10 available. Our speed at making these... is actually, it's not that great, is it? It's not that great, so we're probably okay with all of this. I don't know what I just deleted then. Might have been a support. Doesn't look like the rest of it's been deleted, which is nice. All right, there we go. And then you go there. Now you still have a bunch of firestones, which is good. We'll get you to empty first, and then once you're empty, we'll empty that one as well. Okay. And look at we're at 7 stones, and then the return guy comes in. Oh yeah, you had no firestones because you had no ether. Now these guys need speeding up, don't they? Drastically. Steam booster. We do have steam power. And it just costs some... Oh, this is interesting. All right. So this is outputting steam, 10 steam. This uses... Let's try this out. Let's add a steam booster. And now let's go into pipe mode and build a steam pipe to come over here. And actually, no. I'm going to build a steam pipe that comes down the middle here. And then we'll have, something like this. With our splitter arrangement just to even things up. Let's see how this goes. All right, so you'll have a 3 there and a 0 there. You'll have a 2 there and a 0 there. And you'll have just a 0 here. All right, and then 11 per second. 9 per second. There we go. That steam booster there, and a steam booster there. So why are these on 11 and you're not? Because you're out of range. Oh my goodness. Oh, you poor little man. What if we were to build a little town hall somewhere up here? Actually, like right there is kind of ideal. How's that work for you? Yay! Perfect. All right. So everyone's up to 11. And this fire is out. There we go. You're now... no. No, that's also wrong. I need to do that, don't I? There you go. All right. And then this can be deleted. And look at that. We're at 35 minutes, but we now have a much better crystal setup. How is our piping for fluids looking? That's looking good. That is not looking good. That is going to be that one. And we should be able to delete this now and delete that one. All right, and then these are almost emptied as well. One more to go from there. All right. Mana pipe, and it's gone. Delete that one. And then delete all of this mana piping, and look at that. We now have, as though we meant to do this from the beginning, an amazing setup. I'm pretty happy with that, I've got to say. I think this will work out nicely. All right. I am seeing guys with 10 big crystals from the get-go, which is a little annoying, but here we are. All right, so you guys can now disappear. We've got a bit of free area as well. All right, we've got to make the other tomes that we're not making yet, which is we'll do that next episode because boy are we over time. All right, that brings us to the end. As always, I want to thank my amazing patrons. Tomorrow we'll be fixing up the remaining science that we haven't got, which is clearly water and earth, because these guys, their numbers are much less. Like the fire and earth have shot up way past the water and air, which means we haven't set up them for the advanced research just yet. Anyway, that will be tomorrow, and then once we've done that, we can then start looking at producing Omnistone, which is really going to chew up a lot of crystals. But maybe airships as well. All that to look forward to tomorrow, and I'll catch you then.